Did you know that if you've been named executor, you could end up responsible for over 400 tasks? Everything from filing taxes and dealing with banks to canceling subscriptions, handling property, and navigating family dynamics. And that's all while you're dealing with your own grief. Most people don't understand the responsibility and the amount of effort that it takes to be an executor. And that's exactly the reason for the Canadian Certified Executor Advisor. Hi, Nancy Beauvert here with the Gappy and NEXsteps. Many of you who've been watching my videos know that I often reference in the video that I am a Certified Executor Advisor. But a lot of people don't understand what that designation is. So I thought today I would clarify that and just let everybody know exactly what is involved in becoming a Certified Executor Advisor, the expertise that it gives us, and how we assist and guide executors in the fulfillment of their obligations and their duties. The training to become a Certified Executor Advisor spans 17 different disciplines. It covers such things as legal, financial, family dynamics, real estate, taxes. Once you've completed the course, you need a 70% or better to actually pass and become a Certified Executor Advisor. And like most other professional designations, it requires ongoing continuing education in order to ensure that Certified Executor Advisors are staying current with changes in legislation, changes in taxation, so that we can be current and up to date with anything that executors might need to know. One of the main things that we do is we bridge the gap between financial professional, legal professional, and the executor, making sure that nothing falls between the cracks. Some CEAs are already legal professionals, real estate agents, or financial professionals, but there are many more who, like me, are consultants who meet one-on-one with families and individuals to not only help the executor walk through the obligations that they have, but also to review your planning, to make sure that your estate planning is in place, and to make sure that your estate planning has been structured in such a way that it will allow your executor to deal with your estate as easily as possibly, while making sure that your family is well cared for and that your tax liability for the estate has been mitigated. Let me give you a real life example of how a CEA can assist an executor go through the process. So a client of mine reached out recently. They had lost their father and they were dealing with their grief and their emotions about that. They didn't understand the will. They didn't understand the process of probate. They did not understand how to deal with family dynamics. And they didn't understand the complications that can arise from the filing of tax returns. I met with this individual. We had a 1-hour consultation. I was able to provide him with some points that he could then take back and review in the will and reach back out to me for further assistance and guidance through the steps. Another example is in the case of blended families. It's no surprise to anybody that we have a different family dynamic here now in the 2000s than we used to back in the 1950s. The nuclear family does not always exist the way that it did. We have untraditional marriages, we have common law relationships, we have same-sex marriages, we have people in second and third marriages with blended families. All of those things can be complex to deal with depending on the laws in your jurisdiction. Making sure that you have properly planned for the people that you care about is essential, especially in these blended family or unique family situations. If you have children from a first marriage and are now in a blended marriage where your partner comes with children from their first marriage, and then you have children of your own, how do you structure your estate planning to ensure that the yours, mine, and ours are all properly taken care of in your estate planning. That's another area where I can provide guidance and support, and of course, always recommending the proper professional advice to ensure that everything is structured properly from a legal and a financial perspective, and nothing is overlooked. Now, you may be surprised to know that the CEA designation is unique to Canada. There is no equivalent in the United States. In the United States, you have different people who deal with estates and trusts and those disciplines, but there is no designation that pulls all of those disciplines together, giving the holistic approach that the CEA designation gives to you. So that raises an important question. Why would you want to hire a certified executor advisor to help you either with your planning or with your estate administration? Well, first of all, we're able to simplify a very complex process. We understand the steps, we understand the stages, and we can help walk you through those so that everything happens in a cohesive, comprehensive way moving forward and doesn't get jumbled. Secondly, it reduces a lot of stress. Most executors only ever do this once. So essentially, they're learning on the job. We all know that learning on the job comes with complexities, it comes with confusion, and often there are mistakes made. This helps avoid those mistakes. It removes some of the stress from you. And let's remember too, most executors have been named because they are family members of the deceased. So there's a lot of emotions that are wrapped up already with the executor, whether it's anger, whether it's grief, regardless of what those emotions are. To struggle through those emotions while trying to understand the complexities of estate administration can be overwhelming. Another advantage of working with a certified executor advisor is that we liaise between all of the different disciplines. We help smooth the path between financial professionals, including banks, financial planners, tax attorneys. We make sure that things get done properly. We help you work across all of the various disciplines. We know the questions to ask. We know the expectations that are out there for these disciplines to provide, and we are able to help smooth that. And the biggest thing is to support. You don't have to do this alone. You don't have to search online for the answers to your questions. You don't have to do this alone. We're here to support you. We're here to smooth the way. We're here to liaise and make this process easier for everybody, from the initial steps of estate administration all the way through to the closing of the estate, which can and often does take 12 to 18 months, or in more complex estates, it can take years. So if you'd like to learn a little bit more, you can hop over to my NEXsteps website and see some of the services that I provide. I also invite you to visit my Agape, my main website, where you will find resources, you'll find articles, and of course, you're watching me here on YouTube. If you like what you're seeing, if you're getting some value out of it, consider subscribing or passing on the information to somebody else who could use it. Thanks very much for joining me today. I look forward to sharing more with you next time. Bye for now.